Hey guys, welcome back to Easeldoesitstudio. So I have got some new molds. So this one is a Highland cow with a cowboy hat. So we're gonna pour him, and we're gonna do the one with the finger saying number 1. So I mixed up 6 ounces. I measured this with water. It says 4 ounces. I'm hoping I have enough to do this one too. I don't know. So we're going to do this one today. And I'm going to do it in the Bakudo Brown from Eye Candy and the Ocean White from Let's Resin. So I'm going to try to mix them. So those are the colors that we're going to do for these two. Then this little guy is I don't know if you guys can guess. Put in the comments what you think this is. I'm not even going to tell you. So we will be doing him either tomorrow or the next day. So this is another one. This one takes 5 ounces. So we'll do him plus something else. And then I got this one. And I know you know what this one is. It's a frog. This one takes 6 ounces. And it's a flower pot mold. But it has flowers on the side with some grass pieces. And the frog is really textured. I don't know if you guys can see how it's got the bumps and stuff on it. So, I'm not really sure. He's definitely got big enough eyes that I could put eyes in, but it's really, really down in there. So, I don't know if, I would be able to get it in there and cured for it to stay. So, we'll be doing this. I got this one for my daughter. She loves frogs and she loves turtles. And she's a plant fanatic. She's got like a jungle going in her house. So I got this one for her. So I think, again, this is going to be a tough one because if we do the outside in Mica, as soon as we flip it, all the color's got to go on to here. But we might try it anyways. So this is going to be one. And then I'm also going to make a hole in the bottom of this because where it's going to be a plant pot, I want it to have a hole in the bottom for the water to be able to drain out. So yeah, this is going to be another one that we're going to do. So I'm going to set these ones aside for now. And we are going to concentrate on this little guy and this little guy. I'm just trying to think if I'm thinking if I could do this in a black. And maybe the 2 eyes, and then flip it in. So let's try it. So I've got Ninja Black from Eye Candy, which is like a really dark mica powder. So I've got my resin right now in the debubbler because it's fairly cool in my room. Even though I've got my heat, I think it's, what is it on? I got it on 80, but it is still cool down here. So, all right, let's just see if we can just get the snout kind of covered in that black. So I know it's not going to be probably black, but it should give us a nice base for a difference in color. All right, we got one eye. And we've got the second eye. All right. Let me get a paper towel here. And I'm just going to try to clean up around. I mean, I don't mind if there's like a little bit of the darkness, but I want it to be more kind of brown and white on this one anyways. All right. And then I'm just gonna try to wipe a little bit of that off. All right, I think we're good. It looks kind of scary this way, guys. Okay, so you can kind of see where the snout and the eyes are colored. So let's just try that and we will see what we get for a result. So let me grab my resin. And I should have ran it through my warmer, but I did not. So, and what I did is I've got 2 ounces in each cup. So we'll do the first 2. I'll do one in the white, and then we'll do the one in the brown. And I'm trying to think, do I want less white or equal parts? That is the question. And both my hand mixes died, so I had to hand mix this, which also created some more bubbles. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to mix it, and then I'm going to throw it back into the debubbler. And that way we'll get out as many bubbles as we can. So I'm just going to do them equal. All right, so this is just the Let's Resin Ocean White. And that should be enough. Because I do want the brown to be a little bit lighter in color than like a darker brown, but I know the colors will mix. All right, let me just get the rest of that pigment off my brush here. So, and these I got on Temu. So I don't have an affiliate link or anything with Temu. So if anybody does want the link, you know, just put it in the comments, and I will get you the link. All right, we're gonna go with that on the white. And let's get some brown. And this This is the brown that I really like because it's actually a true brown. All right, that's still a little light. So let's add some more powder to that. So what we're gonna do with the bigger cow is we're gonna probably paint his hat and his details once he comes out. You know, once he completely dries and cures. All right, so we've got these two. So let's get these back into the debubbler. All right, so we're gonna do those two colors in the big one. So what are we gonna do for this little guy? Let me see. So we have this brown, which is like, I don't know, like a gray brown. And let's just see, do we have any other browns? No. Oh, we do have this one. All right, why don't we, so we've used this one for the big one. So I'm gonna put these two back there. Let's use this one, and we're gonna put some white in it. Because this is another brown that we haven't, and this is Cara brown. All right, let's take and I'm hoping there's enough. So we'll do that in the white, and we'll do this in the brown. So let's mix this brown up and see what we get for a color. So this is like almost like a gold kind of brown. And I don't want to put too much at first. Let's start with that. Now, I believe this mold this is a matte mold. This one is also a matte mold, but the frog is a shiny mold. So, all right. Let me... Let's just put this white. All right, so that is, you know, a nice bright white. And let's just take a little bit of that white and put it into this brown. And let's see if we can lighten it up just a smidge. And it's kind of a shimmery brown, but that did not do what I wanted it to do. So we'll try this. And I just kind of wipe that stick off. And if this doesn't lighten it up anymore, I'm sure it will when it mixes with the white. But I wanted this to be a little bit more on the creamy. Ew, that is looking nasty, guys. Ew, that's like a, I don't know, like a cucky gray. Oh, I'm not liking that at all. All right. We're going to put some of this brown, this brown here into it because I don't like that. Well, let's try this other brown because I have 3 browns. So we'll just mix these 2 together and see. This is the, I'm not even going to try to say that one. So this one will be a mixture of these 2. Even though this one's darker, I don't want it gray. I wanted it brown. I'm just getting that powder off the sides. All right, so at least, I don't know, that's a little bit better. Wow, that was shocking. Okay, so let me see. My other one is just about ready, and then when we pour those, I'll put this in, we'll put this in the debubbler. We'll pour him last. So this one was about 4 ounces. I'm hoping, I wasn't even thinking, I maybe should have mixed up a little bit more, but I don't know, we will see. All right. All right, so we've got these 2 all mixed, and he has horns. All right, do we just pour in here and then pour? Yeah, why don't we try that? All right, so we're gonna just pour some of the white. And then we're gonna pour. All right, I got 1 horn. Now I should have, and I'm just now thinking, I should have squeezed like where the antlers go. Let me just, and I'll try to get the ears. All right. All right, so we do have a little bit left of the white, which is good. I have been dying to see this one demolded. So I'm just trying to clean up some of the outer ridge here. Try to have as little cleanup as possible. Actually, let me get the spatula thing. Yeah, that's better. All right, so hopefully it will stay marbled like that. So we've got a little bit of that white. And all right. I had 55 seconds left, so I'm just gonna take it out and we're gonna pour. All right, so let's get a big spatula here. All right, so we've got the white. Gosh, I hope we have enough. With this one, I'm wondering if I should pour them together, give it a swirl, and then, or I don't know. I guess we'll just like pour like a dirty pour type of thing. And we're just gonna kind of do this. Because I want it somewhat mixed. I don't want a big white spot. This is like a really cucky brown, guys. I am not gonna lie. This is like, ugh. Oh my gosh, I think I guessed pretty close. I'm thinking if I get my spatula out, I think I can scrape up just enough. All right, let me get a spatula here. So this little guy takes 2 ounces. And this guy I got on Amazon. So if anybody wants the link to him, let me know and I can get that for you. All right, let's just clean this up. And then we're just gonna let these cure. And we will see what we have in the morning. Oops. That was almost a mess. Did you see that thing wobbling? All right, I'm just gonna... So I've got some more resin coming in. I just bought 2 gallons of the Bond Craftor because I was like right down to the bare wire on resin. All right. So we are gonna just let these cure up and we will see what we get in the morning. Pop them a few bubbles. There we go. Alrighty. So I will be back in just a little bit. And I should not have sprayed that because now... Oh, come on. I need 1 paper towel. And I think it's just alcohol, but I'm not taking a chance. There we go. Okay, and that is gonna do it for today, guys. I will be back in the morning and we will see how these turn out. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, so we are ready to demold these. So that other brown is more of like a grayish. Oh, he's cute. Look at how nice and dark that black came out. He's really cute. And there's a little something that it's in the mold on his little antler here, so we're just gonna snip that off. There we go. And it doesn't look like we have any bubbles. We've got a few little micro ones, but he is cute. All right, let me take a white, and we just got to give him a little bit of a little sparkle in his eye. He is cute. Okay, success 1. Oh, goodness gracious. And I'm not peeking. I'm not. Oh, we got a few bubbles, but he is cute. Now we get more white in the back, but you know, that's okay. All right, so how are we gonna dress this little dude up? So let me... All right, so let's give him a black strap here on his hat. Let's shake this up. This is one of my oil markers. So I was originally thinking that I was going to make this particular one a girl, but we'll do it this. I was going to do like rhinestones around the top, but we will do that on another one. And I'm trying to take my time so that I don't go off this little groove here that and then put it through like that. All right, I'm trying to think of how I want to do the eyes. I think we're gonna do let's see. Oh. just gonna go around. So I'm not too worried about getting it on the actual eye because that's going to get painted black. I just want to get some white here around. All right, I'll let that dry. Let me get my, let's give this little dude a, let's see, yeah, that's my fine. We'll give him a gold buckle on his hat in the chrome. He's cute. All right, let me just try to clean up a little bit of around the eye here. Okay, I think that will do it. Now, I didn't care if it was really a bright white. I just wanted that little bit of that white showing around his eyes. Just so his little face will show a little bit better. Oh, I am definitely going to have fun with this little guy. He's cute. And let's see. Let's give him... Let's color his handkerchief, or whatever you want to call it here. So I'm going to use the thick end for this bottom part, and then I'll use the skinnier end. I'm trying to think of what I could put to cover that bubble. All right, let's switch over to the thin side. Get it in that little groove. And for some reason, it's darker with the smaller, so I'm just gonna kind of go over it here a little bit. Okay, so now to get that's just the back side here. Oh, I got a little bit of cleanup there, but that's okay. And so it looks like it's tied on both sides, so we could do a lot with, you know, these, we can make these all kinds of different colors. I would like to try to color them in with like a mica powder, but I think that's going to be really difficult. Just because of the way the mold is, it's like a really tight mold, so. All right. So let me, I'm going to use one of these micro brushes because I think this will clean up a little bit easier. And I'm just going to bring this over here. Just sop up some of that blue off of here. Oh, I think he's so cute. All right, let's give him some black hooves. So I'll use the skinny end. To get up close. And then I'll switch to the wider end to finish coloring it in. Just use the skinny one where it's close to, you know, like another part that you don't want to get a lot of paint on. And then we'll go back in with, let's see here. Okay, and let's get this little side here. Okay. Now I think we can use the bigger side too. And I do have a little trimming on the bottom to do. I'm just gonna let that really get hard before I trim that. And again, I got these on Temu, so I'm not affiliated with them. If you want the link, I can send it to you. And what I like is the little crack in the hoof, the paint just goes right over it, so it gives us that nice little separation. There. I'm not going to do anything on this little guy. We're just going to kind of leave him like that. But, oh, wow, did you just see me do that? I dropped my cover, and I thought I had it on, and I was going like that with the paint thing. So, here are our two little cows. So that it could be big brother, little brother, daddy, son. Oh, we got to give him a sparkle in his eye too. Yeah. Give him a little sparkle. Alrighty, guys. This does it for me for today. Let me know in the comments what you think. So, yeah, we did get a bubble here and 2 on this ear, 1 on this ear. But now I know those are the trouble areas. So, you know, maybe it's just a rip in his little kerchief, handkerchief, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to leave. He's cute. You know, we could put a little bit of white in his ears, but I'm just going to leave him like this. Sometimes less is more. So, yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.